And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward, and it made it difficult for him. I mean, he wasn't attuned to that position, but now he's grown into it, and things are beginning to work.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rodri does really well there, he is strong. That has found him in acres of space. Nice interception, well timed. It's a throw-in. Oh, super ball, and Marmouche! Oh, it rattles the bar. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That is good alertness. Eze. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
It's a pretty loose pass. Quarter of an hour played. Marmouche. Still goalless at the moment. He's looking wide. Calafiori. He is through here. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Havertz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Havertz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lewis. Cherki. Semenyo. Lewis. Calafiori. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press. Havertz! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rice goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Marmouche. Timber. More and more pressure on the ball here. To Havertz. Saka is onto this. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Marmouche. Ruben Dias. Havertz.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Haaland. And he's surging through. Out towards the flank. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Eze. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's lost his chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He has found a way through. Nicely away. Great chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Madueke. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lewis. Haaland. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Doku. Well read, nice interception. We reached the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Rodri. Nouri. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Haaland. Semenyo. And Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Saliba with the clearance. Well, that's a little loose. Calafiori. And it's Rice. That's Eze. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Calafiori. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cherki. Haaland. Lewis picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Havertz, given the lift of his goal. Saka. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's made its way to him. Semenyo. Lewis receives it in a wide position. Eze. Saka. To Havertz. Rice. Good ball, good take.
Match was 60,330.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking to go deep. And this is Marmoush. Oh, it's terribly wayward. Oh, what a waste that one is. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Madwicki has created one goal already. It's not an especially good pass, that. Gabriel. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And a chance! And he hits the net! And they're back in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 67 minutes is number 9, Erling Haaland.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pass somewhat off target. Semenyo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Semenyo, not the most accurate pass. Rice gets a good foot in there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Eze. Semenyo, nicely intercepted. Calafiori. Eze. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Havertz. Could be dangerous, and the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Arsenal, number 10.
The first of their
33,
substitutes. A
Calafiori.
swift reaction then, and
Coming
the
on the
boss
field,
opting to reshuffle
number
his defence.
19.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Now it's Haaland. Trossard. No outsmarting him this time. Doku. And it's Rodri. Nouri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lewis. Gabriel. That pass isn't the best. Semenyo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lewis gets into a good position. Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Marmoush really can't believe it. He let the...
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20.
Couple of changes then in quick
Madwicki.
succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Marmoush. Here's Doku. Stood up well to him there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Havertz. And they're back on the ball again. Martinelli. Great work on the overlap. It carries far too far and out of play.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now, can they get him away? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.